Hi everybody, another DayZ modding video, and in this one we're going to be talking about books in DayZ. Now, in the first versions of DayZ, I guess probably when it was the mod and in the first versions of the standalone, you could find these books in the game, and you could pick them up and you could read them because they're all old and they're all out of copyright. So you could sit there in your hut on Chernarus next to a fire in the middle of the night reading King Solomon's Mines. Unfortunately, the ability to read books in vanilla DayZ has been taken out. Now, if you are playing DayZ on PC, there are various mods that will allow you to read books again, and I'll let you look into this. But this particular video, we're going to show you how to add books back into your server. Now, unfortunately, you still can't read them at the moment, but they will spawn in basically like this as a cover. And about the only thing you can do with them is I think you can rip some pages out and use them as kindling to start a fire. But I still think they're pretty interesting, and who knows, one day Bohemia Interactive could well introduce them back into the game. I really hope they do, because there's something quite romantic, isn't there, about, you know, you're a survivor, you've spent the day battling zombies, battling bears, battling wolves, you've found a sheep, you've skinned it, you've ate it, and now you just want to settle down inside your base reading 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So anyway, I've got to thank this post in Pastebin for the information. This was posted by an anonymous person, a guest, and it's a list of all the books available in DayZ. So what I've done, and there is a link to this in the YouTube description down below, is I've set up another little GitHub repository called scalespeeder/DayZ books, and in this repository there is the complete list of books.txt. There's a little readme that just explains that books don't work, and if you go into this complete list of books.txt, you'll see this file. And this is every single book. Now, if you look at it, you'll see that it's in the same XML format that we use for our types.xml file. So, for example, the first one, the book name is Book 3 Men in a Boat. There should be 2 of them. It lasts for 1800 seconds and restocks every 600 seconds. There should be a minimum of 1. There's quant min -1, quant max -1, but it doesn't contain anything. The cost of the server is 100, and it's only counted on the map. Its category name is Tools, and it should appear in town, villages and schools. And it goes through all the books like that. And now there's quite a lot of books here, so I don't know whether you'd want to add them all, but basically if you wanted to, you would just, you know, select all. Can I select them all? I don't know if I can. You'd have to copy them all like this, right click, select it, then you would have to go into your types.xml file and you'd have to paste it in, and then obviously restart your server and things would start to appear. However, I'm very aware that you might not want to put in that number of books. I know I didn't want to put that number of books into my PlayStation and Xbox private servers, or the PC one, to be honest. So what I've created as well is a reduced list of books. And the other good thing about these ones is, again, you can copy them, is that I've reduced the nominal down to 1. So if you add this list to your server, there will only ever be 1 of these books. Which again, I think it's quite a cool idea, because the idea behind that is that if there's only ever 1 of these books, you could have a role in your server as the librarian, the keeper of knowledge, you know, and they could build a base with a library in it, couldn't they? So people would bring the knowledge. Once they found these books, they could bring them to the librarian, or maybe the librarian would buy them off people. Maybe he would go around killing people for their books. Who knows? Something like that. But I like the idea of making them rare, and also I like the idea of having a lot less of them so they don't ruin your server by appearing everywhere. So I also added count in cargo, count in hoarder, count in map, count in player. So basically, there'll only ever be 1 of these. So with the book 3 Men in a Boat, there'll only ever be 1. As soon as it gets damaged, it will disappear, and then another one will spawn in. But even if someone hides it underground or hides it in a box or something, it will still be counted. I guess the only way they might not be counted is if you're not in the game, if you've put it in your backpack and you've logged out, maybe. But anyway, I like the idea. So if you want to reduce number of books, and you want, in terms of the different books, and also a reduced number of those books, then copy and paste all this lot. And as I say, you want to copy and paste that into your types.xml file and upload it. And well, that's it really. There isn't really much more to say. A nice little addition, I think, to a DayZ server. Unfortunate that they don't work, but a nice little curiosity for people to come along. And again, I'll put these links to the Scale Speeder DayZ Books GitHub repository, so you can, if you want, download the files. Anyway, that's enough from me. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.